if it looks like I took a nap in these clothes and then woke up, brushed my teeth, and then decided to make this video, that's what happened. Hi friends, it's Jetpack. I know it has been quite a while since my last video, but I have been trying so hard to fix things, and I believe I have figured out a way that I can vlog somewhat regularly and kind of make it simple. And so I'm going to kind of borrow from the trend of doing a favorites video, which is where someone kind of looks back at us during of a specific period of time and then is like, oh, these are my favorite things from this period of time. I'm going to be doing that on a monthly basis, and so I'm going to kind of like take a look back and be like, these are my favorite things for the month of blank. And then that will, hopefully drum up some stories and you can follow along, as well as, hey, you might like any of these things and may pick them up yourselves, or you may hate them, and that is okay too. My identity isn't found in if you like the same things that I like, so that is totally okay. Please like, favorite, and subscribe to my channel and this video.
But really, if you could hit that like button, that would be great.
So in the month of October, I watched a ton of movies, and so a lot of these are actually going to be movies, so let's just start them off. This one! One of the best movies that I watched this month is a French film by the name of The Untouchables. You should totally watch this. I rented it from a Blockbuster, because we still have those here in Alaska. This was recommended to me by one of my roommates, and I have to say, it's probably one of the best movies I've seen. Like, I have almost nothing to complain about it. It is hilarious, heartfelt. It's based on a true story. It's basically about a paraplegic who is hiring a new assistant, and the assistant is kind of different than what he's used to, and it's just pretty great. Maybe try to find it on Netflix or Amazon Prime, or rent it in some video store that you may have. I doubt it's in Redbox, but yeah, totally go find it. It's super good. And this one, from what I saw of The Martian, I loved it. It is a very interesting story, kind of one that I think some people would either love the concept and would want to be the main character in that scenario, whereas someone like me, I'm like, man, I would absolutely hate that. That sounds like the worst. Unfortunately, I went to go see it in theater, and I was only able to watch like a little more than half of it. I got super sick. Like, I started to get really dizzy, and I couldn't breathe, and it was just awful. And I'm pretty sure it had to do with allergies. I don't get motion sickness, and there's really not anything to really get motion sickness with, or claustrophobic, or whatever. So I don't really know what caused that, which maybe I should get that looked at. And so I looked over to my friend, and I was like, hey, so I'm feeling awful. I think I'm just going to go sit outside if you want to continue watching the movie. I felt so bad because I didn't want to make, a friend leave the movie that they paid for. And so, anyway, we ended up leaving. But I hope to finish you, Martian, because you're pretty good from what I saw. Cliffhanger, best trailer that me and my friend have seen, because it was like an hour and 20-minute long trailer because we have to leave. But that is totally my fault, and so to my friend, I'm sorry. This one! I have never seen The Man Who Knew Too Little, which I don't know how I haven't seen it. Bill Murray is awesome, and I think this is probably the best Bill Murray movie I have seen. And so if you have not seen it, I totally recommend that you watch it. It's just such a classic. Just great classic Bill Murray. I don't want to really tell you the plot because I don't want to ruin too much, but the concept is just really funny, and I know that is just a terrible description just to say, hey, this thing is funny, go watch it, but the lines are just so quotable and just so ridiculous. If you're looking for a great comedy movie, then you should totally, I'm sure it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that, but go find it. The Man Who Knew Too Little, I think it's an 80s, late 80s movie? Not sure, I'll have to check on that. But I'll maybe try to put like a link to the like IMDb page of all of these movies down there. So maybe you can check those out because they are fantastic. But legitimately, me and my roommates watched a whole bunch of other movies, so I'm just going to kind of list them off real quick. And these were all good and kind of like honorable mentions, so good job, movies. Snowpiercer, Sunshine, Boyhood, Stardust, Pandora, Misery, Blade Runner. All good movies. Go watch them. So I haven't really bought many video games this month. However, Yoshi's Woolly World, such a great game. It's for the Nintendo Wii U. It is very fun, multiplayer, 2-player game where you play as Yoshi, and everything is made out of yarn. In fact, my copy came with a little yarn Yoshi, and he's like legitimately made out of yarn. You this is out of focus for you, but you believe me, this is actually made out of yarn. Me and one of my roommates have pretty much been going through the game so far, and it's super fun. They just found very creative ways to kind of use the yarn element to make it a very fun game. So if you have a Wii U and you're kind of like, man, I don't know what game I should get, and you already have Smash Brothers and some other stuff, I would totally recommend you pick up Yoshi's Woolly World because it is just so much fun. And kind of just straight up adorable. So if you can look at this and say that this is not adorable, then I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
The Game of Things! So I don't actually have the box with me right now, but I actually gave it to one of my roommates. It's not just a box, it's a game. I gave the game to one of my roommates for his birthday. Super fun game. If you're looking for a game that you can play with creative friends that you can kind of just run with your imagination, I recommend that you pick up the Game of Things. I got this copy at Target, so you can find it pretty much anywhere, but it's kind of like a mix of Balderdash and Apples to Apples, kind of. The groups that we've played this with has just been so much fun. So many fun memories and funny things being said. And so I recommend you pick it up. And you know, one of the things I like about it is not super, like, you can kind of control how extreme it gets because everyone's just kind of writing their own responses down. So you can kind of, you know, tone things down than some other games. So I recommend it if you're looking for a new good board game. Lastly, this! Now, if you're wondering what this is, and you're guessing, hey, maybe it's very tiny suspenders, then you would be wrong, because that's not what this is. This is actually bed sheet fasteners. I don't know about you, however, I promise I'm an adult.
I promise I'm an adult.
However, one of the things that I have not been able to figure out is how to keep my fitted bed sheets on my bed. I can tell what day it is based on how little the bed sheets are staying on my bed. I put new sheets on Sunday. On Tuesday, one of the corners are no longer on the underside of the bed. By Thursday, they are now, like, the top section is just, there's nothing there. It's like, there's nothing there, there's just mattress and my pillow. Then, pretty much by Friday and Saturday, my fitted bed sheets are just, I have just kicked them to the bottom of the bed. They're basically just hanging on by one corner, and they're really not doing anything. It's just the mattress. I started scouring the internet for some kind of help, and you know, I'm sure there's probably some very simple explanation as to why my bed sheets aren't staying on my bed. Like, I'm probably not getting the right sheets or something. However, don't care, because now I have this. They are from Niche Designs, 3-way adjustable heat, and then it cuts off. But these are great. You attach, like, this top one goes, like, picture a bed sheet thing. This one goes, like, on the corner, like, of the bed sheet, and then these two clip onto the side. There are 4 of these, and so you put them on every side of your bed, and they just stay. They have lasted. My bed sheets have lasted on my bed at this point like 200 times longer than they have ever before. And so maybe at the end of this next month, maybe I'll tell you, hey, by the way, they don't actually work, and it was just a fluke for those first few weeks. But right now, I'm loving it. So you should, if you have that problem, I am comfortable enough to admit that as an adult, I cannot keep those bed sheets on my bed. And you know what? We all have problems. That is my cross to bear. Bed sheets gone awry. But if you need them, I bought them on Amazon, and I'll put a link down below. I don't get any money for it, so that's fine. You just buy them, because I know I needed it for the past like several years. And so there are probably some of you who are like, I have this problem too. Thank you. And to that, I say you're welcome, sir. So those were my favorites of October. If you have any of these things, let me know. If you don't like any of these things, you don't have to let me know. I don't really care. You can not like something and not have to share your opinion. But if there was something here that you thought was super cool and you want to just join in that conversation, you should totally let me know. Send me a message. Comment on this. I hope, I really do hope more people buy these fastener things, bedsheet fastener things, because this may be one of my best purchases I've made in the past year or two. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and let me know that you want to see more of these. I have already started compiling my list for the end of November, and hopefully we will find some cool things this month. So until next time, see you, friends.